Here now. Awesome.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. So I will send invitation now for other our closest members in our Healers Network group, stating that we are starting right now. Feel free to do that, Brenda, okay?
Okay.
Let me check now, starting the meeting. And I will put here Adolfa, Diana, Andrea, Lisa. Okay, now we're putting other people here. Renee, Mandy, Shannon, Mary, and again, Brianna, Kimberly, Leslie, Bethany, Jess. And finally, let me send it to you. Sarah, Brianna, Linda, Pia, Tina. Wonderful. Wonderful. I shared the invitation already with other beautiful people. And let me check here. PhD, red circle. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. I share the invitation with other beautiful people here. Then we will see.
A lot of people did respond and say that they couldn't make it.
Yes. That's why I told you previously that it's important to send many invitations, because only a few amounts statistically are able to show up.
Yes.
But anyway.
Welcome to Crystal and to Andrea. Andrea. Welcome. Thank you.
Hi, Andrea. Hi, Quartz Crystals. Migdalia. How are you, Migdalia?
I'm good. I'm actually trying to get ready here.
That's totally fine. It's totally fine. Wonderful.
Okay. We have 5 participants, I think.
Welcome, everyone.
Okay. Today we have the star guest, a special guest today. And some of you know her. Her name is Brenda. She's a very, very beautiful human being with a very powerful gift, let me tell you as well. And would you like to introduce you a little bit, Brenda, what you do and why you do what you do?
Well, I was just unaware of energy healing until 2006 when I hurt my shoulder. And I tried all the conventional methods of anti-inflammatories, shots of steroids. I even tried acupuncture and Chinese cupping. Nothing helped. I was supposed to get an operation and I didn't want to do that. So I met this lady who had a training course from a shaman, a native Canadian shaman. And I did a healing session with her. And after 6 months of all the other Western medicines, I got healed in 1 hour. I was about 60 or 70% healed. And I went back for another session with her and a session with the shaman, Pete Bernard, and I was healed. And then I took a weekend course and healed more stuff. And so now I want to be of service and help others the way these people had helped me.
Wow, this is very, very, very powerful what you say, because I've heard about many people who are affected by different health issues, and they're looking for alternative solutions. I'm very happy to know that you are one of them, that you got really a solution. And would you like to share if it was, what's the advantage of that solution, and how do you think it can help others?
Well, the advantage was I even healed things that I didn't know I needed to heal. I had a back pain for a long time, and I thought I just had to live with it. And I did one healing, long distance, from a lady in Ottawa that just wanted to practice. And I healed my back forever. It didn't bother me again. And I called on that healing. I didn't even know how to do this. And I just thought, oh, I hurt my back again doing some gardening. And I thought, oh, I want to heal this. So I just said, okay, I call on this same healing that I got from this lady. And I laid down and I did some deep breathing, and all the pain went away again. And then I'd done too much overdoing it, vacuuming, and I did the same thing. I just laid down and said, okay, I take the healing from this lady. So she did one healing and I took it 3 or 4 times. And so I want to help other people do that. And my shaman has 6 CDs. They're on iTunes, sorry. And they're about $10 each. And each one is different. It's a meditation and it's great. And I use them myself, and I want to start doing my own and making them available to people. And just to be out there and just to be helpful to other people, and pay forward what these people did for me, and make the world a better place, you know.
Exactly. So it's very interesting what you say. You heal from something without any physical intervention, any chemical intervention. It was only an energetical intervention, painless, and with no other interference or physical interference. And it was a lasting change. So from what I see, it is really powerful.
It was from 2006. Yeah, it's lasted that long. And I've done healings on other people. I did one on a man that was taking very strong medication every day for some problems that he had. I think he had shrapnel from being in a war in his body. And the pain medicine was making him very groggy, and he didn't like the way he felt. So he came to me. I did one healing on him, and his pain went away. He stopped taking his medication that he'd been taking for several years. And I contacted him, a week later, a month later, 3 months later. Do you need another session? Nope. Pain-free. Amazing.
Wonderful. Yes, and do you think it also helps solve the emotional cause of the problems?
Yes, that's what shaman is. We track back to the original wound. So if something hurt you in 2014 and it repeated from 2010 and it was back in 1990, we go back to the beginning. We find the beginning. We take that beginning piece and we pull that thread and it takes away all the emotional trauma from all those individual pieces. And then now when you see, if you are reminded of that and you see it, it's almost like it's playing out in a movie. It's not hurting your heart. It's not bothering you. It's not getting you upset. You're not feeling it in different places of your body. You're just saying, oh yeah, I went through that. I learned this lesson. I've come out better. So it just becomes a lesson learned and not an emotional trauma. So it's just wonderful. I recommend it to everyone.
Wonderful. That sounds very beautiful. I would like to know from all of the people who are here watching this live or replay, what you would like to solve here. If you want to write, or if you want to express in just one sentence or one word, written or spoken, feel free to do that.
I'm pretty keen on Brenda's healing. She kicked my ass this week already. So I'm so excited to see whatever is going to come up, show up, be healed. I don't have any pain in my body. I'm pretty pain free, but I am really just excited to feel the way she makes you feel because it's amazing. It's glorious.
Thank you, Andrea. I've worked with Andrea twice now. Yeah, she's amazing. I've had a session with her too. All amazing healers here. So the thing I want to do today is help people to feel a little bit better about themselves if you had hurt someone else. So that's kind of the message I want to get across today is sometimes we feel people hurt us, but sometimes we unintentionally hurt someone else. So it's not always about pain. It's not about anything. You could help other people by stepping forward and healing yourself as well. You take the responsibility to do something to make it better for people in your family or people that you've cared about or someone that you've wronged before that you just wish you could take back what you did.
Oh, that sounds very beautiful. I'm really interested and really excited to feel the benefits of that. So I also mentioned that I did a session with you and it was really powerful, really beautiful. So I wish everyone could get this benefit and feel something similar to what I felt. So I would say, please go ahead, Brenda, because this is really wonderful.
Okay. And so this is a journey that takes place. Fernando, maybe you could mute yourself too. This is a journey that takes place in a medicine wheel. So this is what a medicine wheel looks like. So we're going to find one of these in our journey. So I'm going to just ask everyone to close their eyes while I tell you about this journey. And then if you don't feel comfortable in the journey, you can always open your eyes and come out of it. So this takes place in the medicine wheel. And we're inside sacred space here. So I've opened up sacred space in my home here. And I have a gatekeeper here to help ground us and keep us supported. And I have assigned a gatekeeper to each of you. So if you just want to take a moment and close your eyes, keep them closed. And there'll be a gatekeeper there, just supporting you and grounding you. Don't be worried if you don't perceive it. Not everybody can see them. So we tend to live our lives day to day, and we don't take care of ourselves. So this is just an opportunity to check in with yourself and see what you might need. You can discover your own truth and just think of someone that you may have wronged in the past. Maybe you were someone's bad day and you made them feel bad. And that may be making you feel bad. So just sit down and we're just going to start in a minute. And as I said, keep your eyes closed during the entire journey. If you feel uncomfortable and you want to get out of the journey, simply open your eyes and come back to this reality. And we're going to do a breathing exercise. And I just want you to get ready and just breathe in through your nose for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out through your mouth to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a nice deep inhale where your belly expands. And an exhale where your belly goes in. And you blow out like you're blowing out a candle. We're just going to do this 8 times. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now I want you to feel yourself grounded from your root chakra going down your legs, down through the building, down into the ground, 8 times the length of your body. Just make that connection. Take in a couple of deep breaths and send those root chakras down, down, down. And I'm going to also hold space for you. To help you to do this healing. And I'm also going to send you an ancient shamanic symbol. Odinge, Odinge, Odinge. To make you open to receive more of this healing. And I want you to close your mind's eyes so that you see only darkness. You're perfectly safe. And now I want you to keep your real eyes closed, but open your mind's eyes and see in front of you a liquid crystal medicine wheel, like the medicine wheel I just showed you. Only this one is liquid crystal. And I want you to step inside this medicine wheel. And I want you to notice around you that the medicine wheel is at the bottom of an open skied crystal cavern. So all around you are walls with crystal, and it opens up to the sky. And in this cavern, you can see ancient Algonquin symbols and paintings on the walls and some crystal structures. It is a beautiful night, and the cloudless sky reveals the magic of the moon and the stars. And feel yourself absorb the energy from Grandmother Moon and absorb it into you as it cleanses and prepares you for the healing to come. Experience this energy being absorbed into you through your eyes, your skin, and your aura. And experience the causes or reasons of why you put this energy to this person out into the universe. So simply think of a person you may have wronged and it's bothering you that you put that energy out there. And again, experience the healing of the cause or the reason why you put it out there. It will heal in you whatever triggered you. This will include both the reasons and causes you're aware of and the ones you're not aware of. And take time to cleanse and heal this. And just breathe. Knowing you're in sacred space. I'm holding space for you, and so are the gatekeepers. And you have an ancient symbol of Odidenge, allowing you to receive this healing. And now you are ready to reclaim what you put out there. You will bring it back to you, and it will come into the medicine wheel and into the cave. You're perfectly safe. You're just bringing back your own energy that you put out there, and we will clean it. And it'll come back in a moment, but call it back now. You might see it like little ribbons of energy coming from that person and coming back to the cavern. It might be like a mist or a fog. Anything that you perceive is right for you. Begin to focus on the person or the event that was the target of your directed energy. While you're bringing your awareness to the person of this energy, I am going to stop time for you. Everything outside the medicine wheel is going to slow down and stop. Now begin to call back your energy that you put out there. And I'm going to make time go in reverse. And we're going to go back, all the way through to where you put this energy out there. The energy will be cleaned and purified by the crystals. And you will begin to see it coming or experience it coming back towards you as it has a beautiful contrast against the night sky. You're perfectly safe, and the ancient crystals will purify the energy coming back and making it healed energy. And you see this energy as it begins to pour down the crystal cavern walls and into the medicine wheel where you're standing. It's not coming into you, it's being held in the medicine wheel. And it becomes pooled into and stored into the medicine wheel. And take some time to really process this. And now that the energy has been called back and is in the medicine wheel, I'm going to return us to normal time or regular time. the energy that is now stored in the medicine wheel ascends up through the walls and up into the night sky and has a beautiful glow like the northern lights, the aurora borealis. Have an awareness of this energy and an experience of it. This beautifully cleaned, positive energy is now offered as blessings to all life. It is also offered to the person or the people involved so that you can make up for what you did by giving them negative energy. You're now offering them, not forcing upon them, but offering them this beautifully cleaned energy. And some of it is being returned to you like stardust falling down from the night sky all over your energetic body and into your energetic body. And take some time to experience this and really feel it. Now I want you to thank and honor the medicine wheel. And thank and honor the cavern and the crystals. And thank and honor the ancestors and all life for the opportunity to set things right. Now close your mind's eyes again and bring your awareness back into the body. Thank and honor your gatekeeper. And gift them by just opening your hands, and a gift appropriate to your gatekeeper will appear. It could be sage or tobacco or a beautiful globe, anything that feels right to you. And we send our gatekeepers back to where they came from. There are no goodbyes here. And just take a moment to process what you've done. You showed up to the universe. You righted a wrong. You helped yourself and many others with your blessings and prayers of good energy. And you took back what you put out to a particular person and offered them and their soul the healing energy in return. And when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes and come back to the room. It's a wonderful thing you did to show up for yourself and the universe. And you could unmute yourselves and share if you wish. Recording back on. 95% of what you do in your body and 95% of your emotions and your memories and your feelings and everything are in that subconscious awareness. And this ceremony that we did was actually in the middle world, which is the physical world. And then there's the lower world that we do a lot of healing work in, which is your subconscious. So this is only 5% of what we can do. The 95% is done in the subconscious, and some of it is done in the upper world, where we travel up to the ancestors, and that's the superconscious. So it's good when you tune out sometimes, because you're allowing the subconscious part to take
Yeah.
over.
And I just feel like just lighter. It's really weird. I feel like more awake and really lighter. My whole body is lighter. So I know something shifted, but I think working with you twice in 1 week is huge for
It
shifting.
is. It is. It was very interesting when we were in training, because we did originally we did a weekend course. So we were Friday night, Saturday and Sunday all day, and we were doing healings on each other. But then we did the more intensive course last time, and it was a week, 5 days, 8 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night, learning and practicing, learning and practicing, learning and practicing, doing healing on each other. It was just wonderful to be immersed in that world, and that's what I want to share with others. We seem to have somebody that's trying to join, Emma. It's kind of late, but again, they left again. So it's wonderful for all of you to be here. I put the recording back on again, in case Andrea had wanted to say something private, so we put it off for a moment there, but we're back on again. So I wanted to say thank you to Fernando for getting this group together of these like-minded healers and people that want to be healing in different modalities, and for the opportunity to introduce myself and show one of the ceremonies that I can do. I can do about over 300 ceremonies I've learned, and they're all amazing. And one of the things that we do in training with my shaman, Pete Bernard, is we track what your issue is. So if you do come and have a private session with me, I would track your physical and emotional states, your spiritual state, and find which ceremony is right for you. So it's not me just deciding and picking a ceremony. It's not you saying, oh, I don't know, that one sounds good. It's your authentic self, your soul, the universe, your guides, your totems, everything deciding what it is you need to work on right now. And if there's something huge and deep that you're not ready to go to, your body won't let you, and your spirits won't let you. And even like I said, when we go to the lower world and the upper world, where we really need the gatekeeper to allow us to come in, if you are not ready, your gatekeeper will say, no, you're not ready to come in yet. So it's all done in sacred space. It's all safe with layers of animal totems and the medicine wheels, and it's all very beautiful. And I also do Reiki as well for people that might be scared off by shamanic healings. And so I just want to offer that to be able to pay forward the people that did healings on me, and just that this is just a lovely way to live, instead of being triggered by things and hurting other people intentionally or unintentionally. We can take it all back. We can make it all right, and we can take away our pains and traumas, and we can find our animal totems, animals that have been following us. We all have a main animal totem, and then what we do, if you have an issue you want to work on, we go into that issue and we get a totem for that issue. So you have someone right there with you at all times to work on that issue. So you can collect a lot of totems, and I can teach you to speak to your authentic self, your spirit guides. I do Akashic records. I do time travel back to a place where you got hurt. I do travel to other dimensions. One ceremony that I did with my shaman on a course, I think it was the weekend course, and I went to another dimension and met me, who had taken different paths, and she had this beautiful apartment and beautiful clothes and beautiful friends, and I wanted that. And when I joined with her, I changed. So I now have this beautiful apartment here, and lots of good friends, and a beautiful tribe like all of you. So thank you very much.
This is so compelling what you're saying, because I met myself some time ago, and then I transformed my life. That's a message. So I want to state this very clear for anyone who is watching this video, because yes, let me share with you that Brenda, she took a decision. She performed some ceremony in related with invocations and declarations, and now you are watching her in this video in the place she already designed for herself. So she's already a result of what she's talking about. So congrats, Brenda. You are really amazing at what you do.
Thank you. And I actually have Fernando also to thank for this apartment, because it's something I'd wanted and had worked on, but I was having a bit of trouble manifesting it. And I don't have the necklace on today. This is one that I got in Peru. This is a medicine man from Peru. And when I finished my course, I said, when I finish the second level course, I'm going to be able to wear it. So I wore it from last October when I finished the course. So that's my Peru, and this is my Peru sweater, and that's my Peru medicine bundle back there. I went to Peru. It was amazing. I worked with shaman there. If you ever have an opportunity to go to the Quiro shaman in Peru and Machu Picchu, I would go. It was life-changing for me. It was so amazing. But I had another thing. It was called a Shikana. It's a Inca cross, and I was doing a heal. Oh, show yours. Yeah, I don't have mine on. I was doing a session with Fernando, and he told me about manifesting with an Inca cross, and I hadn't ever worn it, and I got it out. I wore it. I said I wanted this house that I was going to rent, and it wasn't available before I got to see it. And then I said, okay, I want an apartment. I want someplace, apartment, a house, I don't care, somewhere where I can be happy, I can be healthy, I could do my energy healing. I don't care where it is. And what did I get? I made one phone call, and this place was available for August 1st. And it's a place that I've always been looking at since about 2013 to live at the top end of the city of Toronto. So I could go see my friends, I could go see events, I could go do a lot of things. I could get up north, go to the lake, I could do whatever I wanted, nice and central. So thank you, Fernando.
Thank you, Brenda. And it's very, very beautiful and wonderful what you're already achieving. And Migdalia, is there anything you want to share? Because you're quite sensitive and your opinion is really important for us.
Yes. As soon as that meditation started, the guardian was right there in front of me. I saw, and it became like a very effortless flow from that point on. Even before she spoke about what we were seeing, I was being presented everything right there, and it was really amazing, the energy flow of that beautiful meditation. I want to thank her so much, and you, Fernanda, for the opportunity to have this experience also of being able to release also, right? We're healers, but sometimes we forget that we've done other things sometimes in our life that, or even from past lifetimes, right? Because it is not limited only to this life, that we might have hurt someone in even those past lives, right? And or those dimensional lives also. And it makes that breakthrough to help heal the energy, the source that you are. So it's a very beautiful experience. And when she said about the aura, like the aura borealis, I saw that beautiful glow. Even it's just amazing, the energy flow, and I feel that sense of something that was released, and also that also came to me as the healing process of that. So I'm very grateful for this. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for saying such wonderful things. Yes, this is called the Awakened Heart. And it's one of my favorites with that Aurora Borealis and the crystals. And it's so wonderful. So imagine that this is in the middle world. This is our conscious self, this lifetime, this dimension, and how powerful this could be. There are some ceremonies that I do that are past lives and other dimensions and subconscious and superconscious. So this is like these sessions are just compounded on each other and make you so light and offering so much to the universe that you're cleaning stuff that you did and cleaning stuff you did in the past lives. And we went to one session where we went to a past life and we didn't even know where we were going, just the time that you were hurt the most, or another time where you hurt someone else the most. And that's huge. Like, can you imagine if you were like a very bad person back in history and you were that person, and you've done so many bad things, to be able to clear that slate, start from fresh, pay back to those people what happened and give them back good energy, and to yourself too. Like that's huge. It's very, very huge. And I also do destiny retrieval. So if you wanted to find what your destiny was, what you should be doing, what you came here to do, what your authentic self is pushing you to do, and things, every time you go in this direction, things keep stopping, problem stopping. It's because you're supposed to be over here. And as soon as you figure out you're supposed to be over here, you could start working towards it. So just amazing healings that we all can do, but these are the ones I do. So thank you very much.
Mhm. Yes, what you are already stating about solving, or yes, fixing errors in our past, even in our past lives, it's not something about going back to the pain. No, it's about clearing our karmas to to keep our lives clean and easier from now on. That's the aim, right?
Effortlessly. So your guides, where they say no little angel and devil on you, you see your guides, your authentic self, opening up so that you can hear them more. We do another one called the gathering, where you go to a spot in the subconscious where there's something really heavy and negative there, that it's there all the time. It's not like you don't go there, so it's like I don't know anything about it. No, it's always there. So you go there, you find it, you heal it, you have an agreement that you made, like, I've been hurt, I'm never going to love again, and then you never find love again. But why? Well, because that agreement is there and it's so strong. So we go, we find it, we fix it, we turn it around to something that you want. Then we find an animal totem to help you, and then we go back and free a part of your soul that some people say a piece of them was taken away. They feel a piece of their soul was taken away here and there. Never can someone take away your piece of your soul. You put it away for safekeeping. You put this little child, a 3-year-old or a 5-year-old, and you put them away for safekeeping to collect later. And now they're over there and they could be perfectly fine. And you just have to heal that connection, bring them back. And it's amazing how more complete you feel when you go back and get those pieces. And Fernando says you don't relive the trauma, you're reliving it all the time. Your mind keeps telling you all these things, and your subconscious doesn't know if this was yesterday, 20 years ago, 40 years ago, or 5 lifetimes ago. It's still all right there. And until you go there and you connect it to your heart and your soul and your spirit, and you feel it just for a few moments, just a few moments, feel it and let it just explode and go away, and it's gone. And now when you think of it, you see it like a movie screen. Yes, that happened. I learned my lessons from it. I'm a better person for it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? So it just guided you. So all these opportunities are really just opportunities to learn lessons and feel better. So everybody can do it. Everybody has the ability to heal. I'm merely a guide, a facilitator. I walk you through this, but you had your own experience. I didn't tell you who to go heal or how to heal them or anything. You had all your own experience. Everything is always within you.
Oh, wonderful. That's something very, very important. You are stating that you're not a fixer, but just a guide to allow other people to do the self-healing process. That's something fundamental.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people, they want to try and heal you and they tell you different things, but I don't. I set it up so that you're perfectly safe in a safe environment, and I just guide you, give you an opportunity to spend some time with yourself and really ask yourself what it is you want and what it is you need and how you're going to get it. And you visualize. If you're not good at visualizing, you'll perceive, you'll know, or you'll get better at visualizing, because everybody could dream. Everybody, if I said close your eyes and think of a red rose, you got a red rose right there. You visualized. It's fine.
Wonderful, wonderful. I would like to mention one word that represents how I feel according to what we talked and what I felt in the experience. And what I feel is hope and excitement.
I feel authenticity. I feel authenticity.
I'm feeling,
Wonderful.
I just feel really light. I have to be honest. I don't even know what happened, and I should go back and re-listen to what happened. But it just feels like this massive weight has been lifted off of me today. I feel
Sometimes,
really light.
yeah, sometimes when you do that and you're not conscious of it, you don't need to be. It could be something you don't need to know about. Don't open up Pandora's box. There it is. Don't open it. You don't need to know.
Well,
It's gone.
I've been working really hard at getting my subconscious to work with my conscious brain and to stop a lot of certain things and behaviors. And I know you've been helping me along this path, Brenda, and I'm really, really appreciative of it. And Fernando as well. And I just, it was such a huge shift when I opened my eyes. Honestly, I haven't felt this light in a really long time. Like, I'm going to go outside and do something in the yard to do some earthing to hang on to it or something. But I've been working really hard on my subconscious to take the wheel, because I believe my subconscious knows more than I know, and it needs to guide me, and I need to get out of my own way.
Perfectly said. Yes. The ego, the ego. You need to get back to the I am, not the I am. You're part of everything. You're part of every living thing is part of all. It's all the same. Big Bang Theory. It was molecules. They make up everything. We're all connected. So you just did a big thing today. You cleared something for yourself. You took away that heavy energy from the person. You gave them back the opportunity. You didn't push it into them. You gave them back the opportunity. It sat right there at them. Here's good energy. Do you want it? And their spirit might take it or might not, but you offered it. And then you offered all the rest of that healing energy up to anybody in any dimension, any being. And then you brought some back to yourself to heal yourself and to heal the guilt and things that you felt for whatever you may have accidentally done to a person. So you could do, again, I wouldn't go out back to listen to this to try and figure out what happened. I would just go back and do it again on another person or people that you don't know. You might have honked at somebody and their day kind of tanked a little bit because something you did or something like that. You don't know what it is, but you're somebody's bad day somewhere along the way. So you could just say, okay, any of the times that I acted out or got triggered and did anything, let me just go clear that kind of event, the event of being triggered and acting out to somebody or saying something negative, and then you could go 50 people or something, anything. Imagine how that would feel if you had all that good energy cleared and come out. I kind of see it, it's weird, but I kind of see it like we're all in this big pot of soup, the soup of life. So do you want to put more junk stuff, toxins and poisons in the soup, or do you want to clear it out? Because we're all in here. Like a little
Well,
hot,
I did,
little hot
I
tub.
did. My intention was a big batch of people because I know I've done a ton of forgiveness around a lot of stuff, and this is energy clearing. So my intention was to do all of this life and all of my past lives, and
Wow.
I specifically named people, but I think it's just a piece that was missing. It was just something because I suddenly again feel ridiculously lighter. So it worked on some form level, but I did do a big batch of people, like everyone that I heard, every person I may have heard.
Wow, that's great. Go
I
big.
like to batch things up. I don't have time for one at a time. I've probably hurt a lot of people, and I know one of my past lives, I was like a little boy that was a thief, and I ran around stealing from everyone, hurting people, breaking hearts. I really get visions of that life a lot for myself. So, and I feel like that's my rebel streak a little bit in this life. So, right, I feel it, but like I did it all. I wasn't holding back and just doing one person.
Well, thank you for sharing that part. That's very inspirational for everybody else that hasn't done it yet, that are going to do it in the tape. At the end, well, they'll see this at the end, but they'll do one and then they'll say, "Oh, I'm jumping back on in a couple of days and doing everybody." So thank you very much. Yeah, I had done when I had this pain in my the top of my leg, like in my butt cheek, and I did one session going back to a past life where I had done something wrong. And I was a sheriff. I was a sheriff in this town. And I was, shaking down everybody. They had to pay me for stuff and give me freebies. And I had a girl there that was like she wanted to be like a can dancer or something like that. And I ended up making her stay in this town and stay with me and stuff like that. And I didn't treat her very good. And everybody hated me. So one day I was out walking, and a bunch of them shot me from the windows, like you see in the movies. And this was so clear to me. I don't usually have them so clear, and this was so clear to me. And they shot me, and I think the first shot hit my butt cheek, and then they did the kill shot. But they all shot me and everything. So I laid there in the street, dying. So in this healing, a part of me went back to forgive that person and help them to die consciously. And after that, that pain went away. It never came back again. And I'm like, did I really get shot in some past life? Or is this just the subconscious made this story to tell me, how can we explain this? And so it made a movie for me. So if you don't believe in past lives and you think it's totally never happened, well, then this is just a movie that your subconscious made for you to explain something. And it still worked. It went away. It never came back. It was odd.
That's compelling about the movie about the shot in the butt, right?
But it was like a pain. Like I'd go to get a massage, and I'm just like, can't you just like, oh my God, so deep in there, like a bullet would be, I guess, right? But it was so annoying, and I kept doing stretches, trying to just get this out of there, stretches and everything. And one session. I didn't even know about it. It was just go there to do this. Oh, and then my gatekeeper, I'll just tell you one quick story. My gatekeeper looks like Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. Sorry, gatekeeper, if you didn't want that known, but he's, always got like a cape and thing and a staff and all that kind of stuff. He's very prestigious and things. So I'm doing this session. So somebody talks me through it. So you call in your gatekeeper, and I see a door, one of those doors that opens up the top half and the bottom half, like where horses are in a stable. And Gandalf comes in suspenders and overalls, yeah, with suspenders thingy and a plaid shirt. And I'm just like, okay, now that's weird. And then he led me to this old Western kind of area, kind of like Little House on the Prairie or Bonanza kind of scene. And I'm just like, oh, I guess he was setting me up. That's why he dressed that way today. So Is it real? Is it not real? To me, it's 100% real. To you, it could be real or just a way to explain things for your subconscious to tell you a story, but it doesn't matter what your belief system is. If you believe in God or creator or nothingness or just the universe has got some kind of awareness, consciousness, that we're all connected, whatever you want to believe, as long as it makes you feel better. You're taking all sorts of pills, you're using all sorts of crazy devices that, you know, you'd have been called a witch if you could have done this a couple 100 years ago. So why not believe? And I actually have dowsing rods over there, won't go get them. And they used to use that to find water. They would go and they'd find water. So we use it to find energy, find where an energy is. It's just a tool. I use a pendulum. It's just a tool. You ask it a question and it just is a way to show a device. I mean, it's all magical. And
It
I,
is
Exactly.
truly.
and I like to,
And do you have a final any final message to close this meeting for those who are watching this video in replay or live?
I would just say, show up for yourself. Just try it. The worst you're going to do is waste a little bit of time. But if you try it and it works without pills or medicines or the counter effects that medicines have, side effects and everything like that, if you could have a joyful day and be free of pain and suffering and trauma and make other people safe. And if there's people in your family that you say, oh, I don't need it, but they need it, and that person needs it, and that person needs it, well, you can't force them to do anything, but what you can do is show up for yourself. And when you get a healing, the people in your house kind of get healed a little bit. The people in your family get healed a little bit. The people you're connected to get healed a little bit. Somebody off in another country that's out there and knows nothing about this and just begging for some sort of healing, and you're going in for the same thing they're going in, they will get a little bit too. So how can you not try this?
Mm. Oh,
I
this
invite
is
you to
something
try
very
it. I invite you to try. If you don't resonate with me, my shamans trained several hundred people. I'm available at torontoshaman.com because I was trained by a shaman in Toronto, so torontoshaman.com. And I found Fernando, who helped me find Matt Love, who is redoing my website, or come here to the Healers Network or anywhere, look up spiritual healers. But there's a lot of people out there that maybe aren't authentic or working from their ego. So if you come to a network like this, we could find someone that is in line with you and works with you and resonates with you, and that's important to trust.
Mhm.
I definitely
Yes,
have to say that it's real, because I mean, like, as soon as you spoke about that gatekeeper, my gatekeeper showed up like one of those like Anubis, or one of those guardians in Stargate, that is like big, tall Egyptian type like thing with the staff and everything, and the energy that was coming through is just amazing. So I have to say, whoever, they need to reach out to you to get this healing and everything, and because it's truly truly amazing. And you know, just in the short span of time of what you did, and I felt that the release of that other energy that I had put, and then it returned to me in amazing loving energy and light, that I saw that, you know, the aurora borealis, but it was this beautiful like heart type shapes also that were coming through also. So I want to really thank you, and anyone that wants that healing should try that out with you, because it is, you can, I can feel it, and I know that everyone else is going to feel that also.
Thank you. Well, my shaman, his name is Pete Bernard. He has a website, the8thfire.com. So the and then 8 and fire.com. And like I said, my website is torontoshaman.com. And my shaman has been working for 37 years. He's a native Canadian from up in Algonquin Lake. So he's the Algonquin tribe of Indians or band. And his grandfather trained him And then he's had other training from other people, and he's the real thing. He does so many things. He's so magical, and he's given all those abilities to me and people he's trained. So we're here to be of service. So thank you.
Thank you, Brenda. It was really magical, your presence here. I wish anyone who is watching Netflix, I invite you to watch Healers Flix, okay? the Netflix of the Healers Network. So I will share afterwards this recording with in our Healers Network group, and I will share the recording with you, Brenda, as well. So I appreciate your presence, and yours, Brenda, and yours, Migdalia. It was really wonderful. I appreciate that very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day. And don't forget to, after you have a healing, it's good to drink a lot of water. It dehydrates you. Take care of yourself. If you want to do an offering, tobacco or sage, you take it and you thank the universe for your healing. You blow a tiny breath of life onto it without letting it blow all over the place, and you put it on the ground off your property. So not on your property, but out on any other property or anywhere, by a tree or whatever moves you. And if you can't find anything, find some leaves on the ground, put your energy into them and offer them up. And that's your energetic exchange. And if anyone feels they want to do a testimonial, written, audio, video, for me, let me know, direct message me, or send it to me at torontoshaman@gmail.com if you like, or send it through Fernando. But thank you very much, and I hope everybody feels better all the time and tries this kind of healing, because it's just amazing. How do you think the animals heal? They don't go to the drugstore and get drugs. They don't go to a doctor. They just believe. They're grounded because they all have 4 paws on the ground. Or birds, they have both feet. We tend to put one foot on the ground, or we sit with our feet up or legs crossed, and we're wearing running shoes, so we're not really grounded. We got that rubber. So grounding and believing in yourself.
Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brenda.
you,
Have
Brenda.
a
Bye.
wonderful week, you all. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.